All right, lads. So I ended up topping. I got 41st place out of the top 64 out of like what 500 something players.
500 plus, yeah.
500 plus players. I'm really excited. I've never been to a regional before, so I was very happy with how I did. So I'm going to show you off my Floowandereze deck. Start with best flow card is Robina. You got to play 3 of that one. In case you don't know what Floowandereze does, all of the level 1s let you do a thing, then give you an additional normal summon, but you are locked into, but you can't special summon the turn you use any of them. And when they leave the field, they're banished, but when a winged beast is normal summoned while they're banished, they all add back to hand. So Robina adds a level 4 or lower winged beast. Next, you got Eaglin, 3 of it because it's the next best one. It adds a level 7 or higher winged beast. You'll see why that's really important here in a minute. Then I play 2 Street. It can come up really well because yes, I want to banish everything, including my stuff. So being able to banish my opponent's stuff that they're trying to recycle can become real and handy. Then I play 1 Toucan because I need an ability to grind. Then the boy himself, double Impin. So Impin adds a spell or trap on tribute summon. Your opponent can't activate special summon monsters in attack position, so link monsters are completely turned off. And if they want to out him, they have to summon the thing in defense mode to out him. And then also, once per battle, as a quick effect, he can just cut my opponent's attack and defense in half. It's really busted, and it's by banishing a card. So like, I'll banish a flow card that I can add back. Got 1 Mist Valley Apex Avian. It's a negate on a level 7 winged beast. 1 Rise of the Mega Monarch. When it's tribute summoned, it can just spin a card on the field and a card in the graveyard to the top of the deck. Then if I used a wind monster as tribute material, spin another one to the hand. And then I'm playing Dark Simorgh. I play Dark Simorgh because I wanted an extra Impent or Eaglin target because it kind of needs it. Because if you open too many of them, then Eaglin just doesn't work. And it also gives me a spell and trap negate, which I love having spells and trap negates. Now, another really, really good card for the deck. Floowandereze and the Magnificent Map. So what that does, during your main phase, reveal a level 1 Floowandereze. Banish any Floowandereze card from your deck, then normal summon that monster that you revealed. It does not count as your regular normal summon for turn, so you get immediately a +1 on that, and you get to banish a level 1 flow to add back to hand to keep playing. Then it also has an effect where if your opponent normal summons, you get to then immediately normal summon a Floowandereze monster. Any Floowandereze monster. So you can tribute summon Impin, you can normal summon any of your level 1s. Then, the quick play spell that made the deck actually viable, Floowandereze and the Advent of Adventure. This deck loses real bad to Impermanent Effect Failure. This makes it not lose to Impermanent Effect Failure because they target, this can banish the monster, still trigger the effect, and then get to add either the field spell or one of your Floowandereze monsters, and then for no reason just give you an extra 500 life points. It's just fun. I play 1 of Floowandereze and the Unexplored Winds. It's searchable, plus letting me tribute my opponent's any cards came up a lot. So like I had to tribute Mystic Mine, I had to tribute Back Row, I had to tribute other field spells that just were giving my opponent too much advantage. I had to tribute the token from Adventure Tokens. Like I got to tribute almost anything. It sends it as the thing for the tribute summon. So instead of tributing the monster, you just send it to the graveyard. So it doesn't work on unaffected monsters, but it's absurdly good. Then I play 2 Dreaming Town. It lets me normal summon, so I can normal summon any of my level 1s. And then if I tribute summoning level 7 or higher while it's in my graveyard, I can banish it and flip all special summon into face down defense position. Works really well against like DPE or branded stuff. So I know. Calm down. Barrier statue, not fun card. If you want to top, it came in clutch in every game that I won. The draw I had against Flow Mirror, it got taken out. Every other game it stayed in because it's just too good. If your opponent can't play around it, you can win off of just summoning it. All right, so that's all like the flow and winged beast things I have. Next, I'll go into the next engines for it. I got a lot of banishing, so I'm gonna go 3 Shifter. If I go first, I Shifter first. If I go second, I Shifter when they start trying to make plays. They don't get their graveyard. Lots of decks can't play around that. Then Macro and Dimensional Fissure. They're spell versions of D-Shifter that are just good. I don't know if I need to explain much more. Then 2 Harpy's Featherstorm. I think 3 kind of gets a little bit bricky because sometimes you won't always have a winged beast. So I think playing 2 of it is correct. And if you don't know what it does, if you control a Wind Winged Beast monster, you can activate it until the end of the turn. All of your opponent's monster effects are negated. It doesn't matter. They can activate them after, they can activate them then, it doesn't matter. They are all negated. It's really good. Then you got 3 Dark Ruler no more. I needed a card to go second. I'm gonna be honest, that's the only reason it's in there. I needed a card to go second. Final little bit is just my advantage engine. So my advantage, 3 Pawn of Duality. Oh no, I can't special summon. What will I ever do with my life? I had 2 Extravs. I wanted to get Prosperities. I did not find Prosperities, so Extrav had to do. Extrav came in clutch multiple times. I got the draws, they were really nice. If I can, I would highly recommend switching them with Prosperity. And then Gold Sark. Yeah, I'm gonna banish a level 1 flow and then normal summon a level 1 flow and just go off anyway. Moving on to the side deck. So I'm playing 2 Punishment. If I'm going first, Punishment is super good because I have a bunch of punishment targets in my extra deck, which I'll show you in a minute. The reason I'm showing the side deck first rather than the extra deck, for me, I literally never go into my extra deck. The extra deck is just there as punishment targets and extract targets. 3-dimensional barrier. It did not come up that much at this tournament, but when it did come up, it helped save me from DPE, Dragoon, Branded, a lot of different decks. Highly recommend playing it, especially in this current format. I play 1 of Scary Sea in my side deck. If I know I'm going first, and I'm playing against like a Synchro or an XCs or a Link strategy, I can side in Floowandereze and the Scary Sea, negate it, put it back, they can only normal summon. Normally that can win me games off of just doing that. I did not have any games where it actually came up because most of the time I was playing against fusion decks. It doesn't work against fusion decks, so if it doesn't work, that's why D-Barrier is in there. 3 Evenly Matched. Evenly Matched was a real MVP for these. I played against someone, he went full combo. I Dark Rulered Evenly Matched him and I felt so bad. I had to do what I had to do to win. Ghost Ogre. Adventure. I guess you can use it against Lost, but mainly Adventure. Then I got some 1-ofs. Harpy's Feather Duster. I have the ability to search it, along with, if I'm playing against a back row deck, I have things to stop it, so it's really good for siding. Red Reboot, because trap cards suck. I play Floowandereze and Snow. It didn't really come up that much. I'm thinking about cutting it. I never sided it in, but I really like it. I think it would be a really good card to keep up, but sometimes it just won't come up. And same with Mystic Mine. I don't have a way to search it. It's not consistent enough. I really want to switch out Mystic Mine. Let's go into the extra deck. So like I said, lots of punishment targets. Got 3 Natis. If send to pop with punishment, pop with Natis. Works out. 3 of Wind Pegasus Adagnister. If one of my cards is destroyed while this is in my graveyard, banish it and I can just put it on top, or put it into the deck. I can get rid of any card, but I can rise at any card. Tri-Brigade Ferjit, the Barren Blossom. When it is sent to the graveyard, I get to draw 1, put 1 on the bottom. Shireg, Tri-Brigade Shireg, the Ominous Omen. This is the only one that I can see myself actually going into if needed. Because what he can do is just banish the thing when he's summoned, but other than that, when he's sent to the graveyard off of punishment, if I have any banished winged beast monsters, I get to add any of my level 1 Floowandereze monsters. Because when he's sent, he counts how many that are banished, and then adds 1 monster whose level is equal to or less than that amount. Then Psyframe Gear Omega, if I want to cycle a thing in my graveyard and I don't have a way to banish. And then Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon and Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Libe. I needed big guys. That's it. I just needed big guys in my extra deck for punishment in case like something had 3,500 attack or something, like Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, I can out it from that. But yeah, so that's a top 41 deck. Hope you guys really enjoyed that, and can't wait to see you guys at Nationals.